Just smell this. Just take a whiff of this. Please just smell this. Just give it a whiff. Give it a whiff. Give it a whiff. Right there. Give that a whiff. Smell the cap. Smell the cap. Just smell it. Just smell it. It smells so good, guys. We're doing a deep dive into Nuit De L'Homme EDT. This is a legendary fragrance that I only recently got my nose on this year, 2025. First time that I not only owned it but also smelled it. I bought this blind. It was a blind buy, and I am so happy that I purchased this because it's my favorite date night-esque fragrance. It really is the perfect date night fragrance. I put off buying this for a very long time because everyone and their uncle was saying that this got neutered and it was the weakest juice out of all of the juices. And then I heard a rumor saying that the 2024 batches and on, the juice was cranked up, that it was no longer neutered. So I just decided to bite the bullet and purchase this. And spoiler alert, it lasts all day and all night on me and my clothes. I'll spray this on and I'll smell my shirt the next day, and I still smell this. So I can confirm, let's just get that out of the way, I can confirm that at least this batch that I got in 2024, not neutered. Very, very strong. Very long lasting, and this one gets a lot of compliments. So I'm very, very happy with this. This is one of my absolute favorite colognes. And I'm excited to do a deep dive into this one with you. So, let us pull up Fragrantica and see what people are saying about La Nuit De L'Homme. Also, let me know if you got this in 2024 and on. Let me know how it performs on you. And if you got it prior to 2024, also let me know how long it lasts on you. Were these YouTube reviewers and online reviewers just being too harsh, or did it really just leave 10 minutes after you sprayed it? Let me know what your experience with the longevity on this has been. Okay, La Nuit De L'Homme by Yves Saint Laurent. The main accords we have here are aromatic, warm, spicy, lavender, woody, fresh, spicy, and citrus. I get all of those things. Aromatic, warm, spicy, lavender, woody, fresh, spicy, citrus. All of those things are in this. And it's balanced so well. It is, I love this fragrance so much. If you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you know that I'll have some of my female friends come on and review these colognes. And every single one of them rated this very high. They all really liked this one. I want to say that Maddie gave it, it wasn't a 10, but it was like a high 9. And I think Natalie really liked this one as well. I've never had a bad experience with this one. Girls do really like this. It's a very sexy scent. Very masculine as well. Alright, so this gets a 4.45 out of 5 with 22,725 votes. So, quite a lot of votes. Overwhelmingly good. Most people love it or like it. Very, very little people hate it, dislike it, or say it's just okay. And if they do, I have a feeling that it might just be from the poor longevity. I doubt that it was the actual scent. As far as when you can wear this, people say that this is a night fragrance. I totally agree with that. Not that you can't wear it in the daytime, but it does really shine at night. And this is going to be primarily fall, winter, but you can get away with it in the springtime. Actually, I wouldn't even say get away with it. It seems that people are split 50-50 on whether or not you can wear this in the spring. I would say that you totally could. And then about a quarter, 25% of people say that you can wear this in the summer. And I think as long as you're wearing it at night, you're going to be totally okay wearing this. So you can get a lot of versatility out of this fragrance, I think. It is primarily day-night, but it could be a casual scent too. If you're wearing it casually, maybe just be careful to not overspray. Like if you're just gonna go hang out with the boys, maybe you don't want to smell quite this sexy. I don't know, maybe you do. So this was launched in 2009. So it's been around for a little bit. Let's look at what some people list as the pros and the cons to La Nuit. Pros: gorgeous, sexy, manly, charming, and sophisticated scent. Totally agree with that. I had to make sure that I'm actually filming. Great for special occasions and romantic settings. Yeah, that is mostly where you want to wear this. Be careful if you're going to wear it casually. That's all I'm going to say. Pleasant smelling for those who usually find men's fragrances too strong. Yeah, I agree with that. It's not nauseating at all. It smells very classy, and it smells like high quality ingredients. It doesn't smell synthetic at all. So good. It's a cardamom balm. There's so much cardamom in this, and then it's balanced out with some citrus, and it just is so good. I can't count how many times I've said that, but that's just how I feel about it. Good gift for mature men. Easy to wear and versatile for different seasons and occasions. Totally agree. Transcendent and capable of creating vivid imagery. Yeah, I think if a girl smells this on you and she finds you attractive, maybe you went on a date, I think that this smell is definitely gonna help her to remember you. It's gonna make you stand out from the others. Let's look at some cons listed here. Below average longevity and sillage. YSL accused of irresponsible reformulations to save money and sell more bottles. Terrible performance compared to older formulas. Overpriced for the lack of quality in the current formulation. Misleading advertising using hyperbole to sell product. What the freak? Get these fake hyperboles out of here, YSL. Not a unique scent, lacking depth or most of the advertised notes. I don't know if I agree with that one. This does kind of smell like... It's been a while since I've smelled Dolce & Gabbana, the one, but it does remind me of that scent. But Dolce & Gabbana, the one, being more boozy, a little more dark. This is a little more refreshing, a little more bright, and I want to say easier to wear. Like I said, it has been a minute since I've smelled Dolce & Gabbana, the one, so take this with a grain of salt, but I would heavily prefer this over Dolce & Gabbana, the one. Synthetic quality in the initial blast of scent. I don't get that at all. It smells very high quality to me. And this could just be different batch variations. So, yeah, I'm going to disagree with all of those cons, but it could just because YSL is finally upping their game and bringing strength back to La Nuit. So, in the top notes, we just have one, and it's cardamom. And there's a lot of cardamom in this, and it's high quality, not synthetic at all. In the middle notes, we have lavender, Virginia cedar, and bergamot. Bergamot. You guys know bergamot is my favorite word. And you get a lot of bergamot in this. I mainly get cardamom and bergamot, but there is a woody scent to this as well. The woody scent comes out more in the dry down, for sure. And then we also have vetiver and caraway in the base notes. Vetiver and caraway. So, just looking at prices here, it looks like this is selling for about $60. If you're gonna get a 6.7 ounce, I see one listed here for $135. I tend to never get fragrances that are that much in the 6.7 ounce. The only one that I did was Coach for Men, and that's just because you have to spray so much of that for it to last, and it's very cheap. So that, I think that's the only bottle where I bought the 6.7 ounce. So, very affordable. This is a very affordable date night fragrance. People are saying that this is moderate lasting. I would disagree. I would say that this is very long lasting, bordering eternal. But it just goes back to reformulations. It is really, really unfortunate that these companies do reformulations, because there have been scents that I've gotten that just did not live up to the hype, and it's because they were reformulated. Creed Aventus being a big one that comes to my mind right away. And then people are saying that this is a moderate to intimate scent. A few people saying that it's strong. I wish I could tell me, like, when people said that, because I'm sure that it would be heavily strewed towards strong and enormous if they had the patch that I have. People are saying that this is not unisex at all. This is very much made for men, and I would agree with that. And then people are saying that this is a good value, or not a good value, an okay value, and I agree with that. Some people are saying overpriced, but the same amount of people are saying that it's a good value. So, okay priced is definitely dominating those results. Okay, let's get into some reviews. This is my favorite part of the video. It's interesting to see what people are saying. And I don't screen these beforehand. I just read these as I'm making the video. So, this is my first reaction to these. So the first one, and this was posted 2 days ago, they say, "Sillage is weak, but this is literally the perfect intimate fragrance for a male. Love this stuff." I agree. It's so intimate. It is the perfect date night fragrance. I can't stop smelling it. That's how much I love this one. Sillage being weak. When we're talking about sillage, they're probably saying that this doesn't create a scent bubble where you're just leaving an enormous scent trail. They're saying that you can probably still smell this up close. That's probably why they're saying it's a perfect intimate scent. To be honest, I haven't really paid much attention to sillage, but I went hot tubbing not too long ago, and I was wearing this, and as soon as I got in the water, it really lifted off. I don't know if that's a great example to use because you're not always going to be in water, so that's not like a reliable thing to suggest. But my friends did pick up on the scent when it got wet. So I'm pretty sure the silage is stronger than what they're saying. Okay, this guy left a big paragraph. Let's see what they're saying. Their profile picture is Newman. Big fan of Seinfeld. Love that. Once again, people are conflating silage / projection with longevity. Okay, that's kind of what I was just saying in the last review. Almost every fragrance on this site, people cry, this barely lasts more than a few hours. Blah, 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 blah. That's good ASMR. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Literally every frag in my small collection, you can find reviews complaining about longevity, and yet each one lasts all day on me. I would say that I find that to be the case as well. I think some people's point of views are construed when they put on these nuclear bomb fragrances, and they want that to be the norm for other scents. And to be honest, I don't want all my colognes to bomb everyone in the room, especially a date night fragrance. I want that to like draw the person in. I don't want to be like screaming this type of scent at everyone that I walk by. So he goes on to say, so here we go. No, this doesn't project, but I put 4 sprays on my neck around 6:30 a.m. before leaving work, and 10 hours later, I am at home on my couch and can still smell it on me. Once again, the claims about this fragrance not lasting are overblown. It seems like people think, I think this is the, sorry, I have crazy allergies today, so I had to go sneeze real quick, but we're back. I think I was saying I really like what this guy is saying. I totally agree with everything he's saying. This person is saying that he stopped wearing the super strong cologne because of how strong it is, and people were complaining about it. He says, I don't want to be known as cologne guy. I realized I'd much rather someone notice what I am wearing when they are up close rather than smell me from a mile away. I tend to agree with that. Not gonna lie, sometimes I do want people to smell me a mile away, but that is more rare. I would prefer most of my scents to be intimate, like this one. But I sprayed this like last week, and I had some friends come over and they complimented me on this. They were like, what is that? That smells so good. And I let them know. It's Nuit De L'Homme. He finishes off saying, this fragrance smells incredible. You can wear it anytime, any place, and you won't offend anyone. And if someone happens to give you a hug hello, they will say how wonderful you smell. I absolutely love that review. That's what cologne should be about. It shouldn't be like in a club setting where everyone is just trying to project these sexy smells to try and pick people up. I think colognes work a lot better when they're more subtle. But even saying that, this is not subtle. Like if it's a date night and you're across the table from your date you're at dinner, I would say that they would probably get wafts of this. Maybe it depends on there being like some wind or like some AC blowing, but I don't know. Next time I go on a date, I am going to wear this, and I'll let you guys know if they comment on this and in what situations they could smell it. I'll leave a comment here. It might be a minute before that happens, but we'll see. Someone says, very weak, smells absolutely amazing. Bought this twice and I can't get enough. That was 3 days ago. Sophisticated, seductive, and beautiful scent. 10 out of 10. Date night fragrance. Blind buy. Approved. I agree with that. I bought this blind buy, and I absolutely love it. So glad that I picked it up. Totally blind buy worthy. Okay. This was posted 4 days ago. Current batches lasts about 20 minutes on my skin and 2 hours on clothing. Might be slightly exaggerated, but you get it. The dry down has a decent iris lavender, but weak sillage projection. Honestly, this doesn't change a lot throughout the day on my skin. It does become a little more woody, and the citrus dies down. It becomes more cardamom and woody. I don't really get... You know what? I would say that I do get some lavender from this. Maybe not so much iris though. Alright, let's see what this person has to say. If Dior Sauvage and Paco Rabanne 1 million had a kid who grew up, rejected their chaos, and reinvented himself as an elegant upper socialite, this would be the result. La Nuit takes the attitude of its parents, strips away the noise, and comes out smoother, classier, and far more composed. Jokes aside, this is a genuinely impressive fragrance. It has enough personality to stand out while staying subtle and wearable throughout the day. The iconic cardamom gives it that familiar 1 million adjacent warmth, but everything is dialed back into a more refined, intimate direction. It has been some time since I've smelled 1 million. But I have to say that this does not remind me of 1 million in any way. 1 million is very youthful, bubblegum, leather. There is sort of maybe like, I don't know, is there cardamom in 1 million? Let me see. There is sort of this date night vibe that I think you could compare to 1 million, but to me this is just so much better than 1 million that it's kind of sacrilege to compare the two. I'm also assuming that this person is talking about 1 million EDT. Let's see if it has any... Okay, so it does have that like warm, spicy accord. Let me see what's giving it that warm, spicy vibe. So, the warm, spicy vibes in this, it just says spicy notes. So it's kind of broad, and then it does say cinnamon. And yes, 1 million is, there's definitely some cinnamon in it. So I don't know, cardamom to me is just so much more upscale, mature, more just luxurious than like cinnamon. Cinnamon is like, I don't know, maybe it's just the, it's just like the vibe that 1 million has, but it's very just like party club. That's the one you wear when you want everyone to smell you. Anyways, that was a long way to say that I disagree with that, but I get what he's saying. You guys probably do too. He says that projection and sillage are moderate. Expect around 6 hours of performance with mid-tier trail. It won't blast through a room, but it will sit closely and consistently, which is exactly its charm. One of its biggest strengths is versatility. La Nuit De L'Homme is wearable for almost any occasion. Dates, work, social events, or casual daytime use. It never feels out of place. It never tries too hard. I agree with all of those events except for work. I would not wear this to work. It's too it's too sexy to wear to work. I would definitely recommend something like what we reviewed a couple days ago, Burberry Hero. I think that's a much better office scent. This is too playful, too flirty, too sexy to wear to the office, in my opinion. Maybe you guys feel differently, but at the same time, I'm not trying to rizz up my coworkers, so I don't know. Maybe if that's your thing, you want to be known as that guy, but I think this would kind of reflect on you poorly if you wore this to the office. That's just my opinion. I wouldn't necessarily add it to my permanent rotation, but it absolutely earns its place next to Dior Sauvage and Bleu de Chanel in terms of quality. Dior Sauvage I really did not like. I gave that one away within a week of owning it because I did not like it. I do want to try the Elixir. I hear it's really good, but also very overworn. And it's very expensive, but I do want to get my nose on that one. Okay, maybe just a couple more reviews here. This is Greg. Okay, let us know what you think, Greg. Beautiful scent that was given to me as a gift. I do think that this makes a great gift. If there's any females watching this, this would be a great gift for your boyfriend or your husband. Or if you're a male, this would be a great gift for your boyfriend as well. Just not a gift for a girlfriend, unless they're into manly scents, which there are girls out there like that. Very attractive fragrance that will definitely make those around you enjoy being near you. Just wish it had better projection and longevity. Overall, YSL rarely makes a bad fragrance. Probably one of, if not the best, designer house for fragrances. YSL is very good, and all of the scents that I've tried, they've all lasted so long. You know, I really do want to get my hands on a batch that's earlier than 2024 so I can see if people are just being dramatic. But I'm telling you, it was a late 2024 batch, and this lasts on my clothes well into the next day. So, I don't know, you can't really check what batch you're getting when you buy it, so it's pretty risky. I got this from Joma Shop towards the beginning of 2025, so I don't know, maybe give Joma Shop a try. That's the closest I can get to making sure you get the same batch that I have, or at least close to it. Okay, let's read one more. A subtle, fresh scent smells like a man who came freshly out of the shower. It reminds me of a cozy, rainy afternoon. In the dry down, it turns into a spicy shower gel scent. Honestly, it's not that interesting, but it was a nice scent either way. Man, I could not disagree with that review more. This is definitely not a shower gel scent. Maybe they're getting some like very heavy, woody Bath and Body Works shower gel, but this just smells too luxurious to be compared to a shower gel scent. I also tend to think of shower gel scents as like blue scents, and this doesn't smell blue to me at all. I also don't get the cozy rainy afternoon. Maybe they're just picturing like it's cold outside, which is when you would use this, and you're cuddling up next to your partner, you're trying to be cozy. Maybe that's what they're saying. It doesn't smell like rain at all. If you do want a scent that smells like rain, I would recommend Mont Blanc I have to look it up. I have to look this up because I can't remember what it is called. Legend. No, Legend. You guys are screaming at me from your screens, I know. Mont Blanc Legend EDP. I've said it. Every time I talk about it, it smells like a stone plate with berries on top and some pine needles, some fruit, and it rains on that plate, and all those scents kind of wash together. That is what Mont Blanc EDP smells like, and it's so, so good. It's a great Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce replacement since the current batches do not last at all. Cannot recommend Legend EDP enough. Maybe we'll do that one next, now that it's on the mind. Okay, I'm gonna read one more because they're very positive about it. They say, still the best fragrance of all time. I'm glad that people are almost forgetting my beloved La Nuit De L'Homme. That's true. Maybe it's good that people think that it's neutered and no good. It's not going to last at all because that means less people wearing it. Because this was super, super popular when it came out. So maybe that's just good for us. We can just keep the scent to ourselves and we don't have to share it. We're not going to smell like someone's ex-boyfriend. Which is a-okay with me. So yeah, guys, that's La Nuit. Totally recommend this as a blind buy. Please let me know what your experience has been with the longevity. Are people overreacting? Did I just get a good batch? Do you have a batch from 2025? Is it doing good on your skin? This is also going to be helpful for people reading the comments to know if they should pull the trigger on this scent, because it is frustrating to buy a new scent and find out that it doesn't last at all. I'll say it one last time, for me, this lasts much, much longer than I need it to. It will last to the next day. And every girl that I've been around and has smelled it has said that it smells really good. Including my male friends, they say it smells really good. La Nuit De L'Homme, highly recommend. I give it... It is really hard for me not to just hand out 10s. Because then, I don't know, I feel like it makes my opinion not as professional. And this is really good. And it's perfect at what it needs to do, which is to be a date-night fragrance. It needs to be intimate, smell sexy, make you be remembered. It is perfect at all those things. I guess the only downside is that it can't be completely a signature scent. Just in my opinion. I think it's too sexy, too flirty, too playful to be like an everyday scent that you'd wear to the office. So, considering all that, I would give this a 9.8. It is so good. Alright guys, I hope that you liked this deep dive